welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are going to be going back over my makeup bag that I took on my trip to Austin last week and see what I did and didn't use. Did I pack good things for my trip, or did I pack things that I didn't use? So we are going to go over all that, plus things that I added in after I went ahead and packed it. So I am going to leave the link to the video where I packed my bag down in the description down below if you want to check that out. So if you are new here, hi, my name is Jennifer. I love doing all things makeup related. I open up subscription boxes, and I am agoraphobic, which made this trip especially interesting for me. So I do talk about issues of mental health on my channel. So if you are interested in any of that, or say you're interested in all of that, then I highly suggest, or I would just love it if you would hit that subscribe button, excuse me, and hit that notification bell and set it to all so that you're notified anytime that I upload a video. So let's get into this. First of all, I wanted to show you the look I have on right now. Is a look that I wore on vacation. We were only gone Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of last week, and Wednesday. Yeah, I can't even remember now. So I think I did a good job of packing. So one thing that I did add to my bag that I didn't show y'all in the last video was my Man I Love Frogs eyeshadow palette that is full of duochromes and multichromes. So I definitely wanted to take this along with me. I think that it paired well with the other palette that I brought, which was the Naked, Urban Decay Naked, which one was this? The Half Baked, it says here on the back. All I did was set up a couple of neutral shades. That's what I did here. And then on like this look, I have the tadpole color right here, which I will swatch for you. That is a very pretty color right there. And so I wore this look when we went to the Austin Aquarium, and excuse me, I've got a fly caught in my throat. And let me tell you, the Austin Aquarium was not air conditioned, but my makeup when I got back to the hotel was flawless. And I will show you what I wore as we go through the bag. But I wore this palette, the Naked Half Baked palette, and that color that I showed you in here. On the way down to Austin, I wore another palette that I didn't end up packing, but I wore this MILF, which stands for Man I Love Frogs. And I wore that color, and it was, this is like a multi-chrome color, and that is just a fantastic shade right there. And yeah, so yeah, I got some use out of this palette. I want to say I did another look with this, but I think that was when I was at home. I don't think I used this palette again on the trip. But yeah, I brought this and used it. I definitely used this, the Half-Baked palette. Let's do palettes. I wore this, which is the Colourpop cream soda palette, on an afternoon where we just had lunch over at their house. And I didn't wear a lot of makeup. I wore this as well, which is my Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. I wore this cream blush and this highlight here. And yeah, and that's when I wore my Kosas blush. This was the first actual day we were there. And I wore my e.l.f. setting spray, which my daughter hated. It smells like coconuts, and she hates that for sure. What else? Oh, this definitely came in handy. It was my Love Don't Be Shy by Kellyanne. Definitely love this spray. Love it. It was the only perfume I took. Let's see. I, of course, used my Bite Upswing mascara. It is what I have on today as well. And my Stila black eyeliner, which is what I am wearing today as well. Oh, also in this look, used from this palette, on the inner corner of my eye, I am using the shade Camouflage right here, which is an iridescent duochrome color. And let's see. Oh, definitely use this Dr. Brandt Backlight Primer. I definitely like this. When I do my makeup roundup next week, I'll tell you more about this primer. But love, love, love that primer. I'm so glad I got it. And Boxy or Ipsy, I can't remember where I got it from, but definitely use that. So the next day is when we went to the aquarium, and that's where I wore this makeup. And I showed you the eyeshadow that I wore, and I used my CoverGirl True Blend, and I used my, well, no, I used this e.l.f. Putty bronzer, which I also really enjoy. Oh, did I tell you I brought my makeup light and used that, but the mirror in the bathroom. You know how hotels usually have really crappy mirrors in their bathrooms? We were at La Quinta by Wyndham, and I wasn't expecting much, but this was a really nice hotel. And the mirror in the bathroom was, I don't know, it was catfishing me or what, but is that the term you would use? I don't know. But it made me look really, really nice. I didn't do my makeup in the bathroom because I knew if I did my makeup in the bathroom, it would make me look too nice. And I know if I went outside, I didn't look as good as I did in the mirror. So I did my makeup in my makeup mirror. And then I would check my mirror in the bathroom mirror. It had lights all around it. And it was very soft lighting. So I mean, it would make you look better than you really did. So, and then I would go check myself in that mirror, And of course I looked really, really good in that mirror. And so anyway, I just thought that was funny, that usually hotel mirrors make you look really washed out, and that's why I brought my mirror, because I knew how hotel mirrors usually work. But this mirror was just the opposite. Okay, and I brought my CoverGirl True Blend powder, which I did use, and my Cover FX Soft Peach. I used both sides of this. The only highlighter I brought was in the cheek duo. I used this, and I used my eye primer from Alter Ego. I used that. 3 things that I threw in that are in the original video are 3 eyeliners from Beauty Creations. The only one I used, which is what I'm using today, is the yellow one, so I didn't use the purple or the blue one. Yeah, to set down my shimmer shades, I have been wetting them with a brush lately. Instead of using my finger, I've been wetting them down with this NYX Bear With Me spray and putting them on with the brush instead of using my fingers lately. And with some shimmers and stuff, they look okay. With these Man I Love Frogs shimmers, they work really well, but they didn't work with all the shimmers. Okay, I did use my brow filler. I only use this part, which is the powder part, and I'm wearing that today. I really like getting my brows as dark as possible, and this really gets me there. So I use that. I threw in my sharpener, which I'm really glad I did. So I use that. I brought my Clean Fresh lip tint. I really only use this in the mornings to just to nourish my lips in the mornings when they were dry. I have dry lips all year long. It doesn't matter if it's hot or cold outside. I did bring a lip scrub, and I did use it. I used it once, and then I did use the Laneige sleeping mask. So I use that at night. And then lastly, we come to lip glosses. Now, I did not use what I brought, and I have more in my purse. I didn't bring them out because okay, this is getting ridiculous, the amount of things I'm dropping. Okay, I have 4 items here. I have my NYX, this is Milky Gloss and Milk the Cocoa. NYX, this is Milky Gloss and Cherry Skimmed. I have my Item Beauty Lip Gloss, and I have my Charlotte Tilbury Colourpop lip gloss. And I have a couple of other lip glosses in my purse that did not get touched. The only thing I wore, which is on my lips today, the only thing I wore was the NYX This is Milky Gloss Cherry Skimmed. I did not use any of these at all. So I thought, oh, I'm going to be using a lot of lip glosses. I'm going to want to use all of these different ones. I might have used this item one a little bit. Maybe on that day we were having lunch over at my in-laws' house. But no, I don't think that I know I didn't use this one. I know I didn't use the Charlotte Tilbury one. But yeah, I am not like someone who uses like a lot of different lip products. So on the last day, we were just traveling, and you're gonna say, why did you wear that when you were just traveling? Okay, I do my makeup. This is the Natasha Denona mini gold palette. I do my makeup not just to dress up for something or to get ready to do a YouTube video or to get ready to go somewhere. Sometimes I'll go somewhere without wearing makeup, and I do YouTube videos like Mask Mondays without putting, well, you don't put on makeup to do Mask Mondays, but I was wondering myself, we're just going home. Should I put on makeup? But I was feeling really anxious that morning because we had a really hard drive into Austin. There was a lot of traffic, a lot of construction. It took us a lot of time to get there, and I was just a ball of nerves when we came into Austin, and I was like, is it going to be that way on the way back home? So I needed something. I was very anxious about driving back home, so I needed something to calm me down, and so putting on my makeup just makes me feel better. And so I'm like, okay, you haven't used this yet, let's put on some makeup. And I had a lot of time. We had a lot of time before we were leaving, so I was just like, put on your makeup and maybe you'll feel better about going home. So this is what I wore on that last day, and I tried with this color. No, it was this. It's this green gold. I tried with this, I don't remember which one it was, but I tried the wet brush method with one of these, and it did not work on my lid at all. And I swear when I worked with this palette before, it worked just fine, but it did not want to stick to my lid. But I just kept working it on until I got it to a place where I wanted it to. But I was very surprised by a Natasha Denona shimmer that didn't work for me. So anyway, yeah, I had a full face of makeup on, just riding in the car, but it did bring down my anxiety level. I felt fine, and we had a nice drive home. So that was all the makeup I used on my trip. I think I did a good job packing. At least I had options. At least with my lips, that is. So I think I did a pretty good job, like I said. So okay, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have a comment for me, please leave it in the comments. I hope you are having a wonderful, fantastic day wherever you are. And if you are not, I hope something comes along and kickstart your day so that you can have a wonderful, fantastic day today. And if you're having an especially hard time, know that I am thinking about you and sending you out those good vibes. Just remember to stay strong, stay healthy, and stay safe out there. And I will see you in another video tomorrow. I know I shuffled things around in my schedule. I will be doing a get ready with me with new makeup next week. So, okay. All right. Just stay well until then. All right. Goodbye.